Let's head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
Hi, this is Rico. You know, some fans are still bashing Stefanski, and it's getting a little bit aggravating, to be honest. But, you know, fans are entitled to their own opinion. Yes, does he make some questionable decisions? Sure, but every coach does. How much more do you want from Stefanski with what he has to work with? In my opinion, he is cooking right now, coaching really well. Just give the man his just due. Thanks. Whoop, whoop.
As always, appreciate all the voicemails. So, Scott, we kind of said that before the break, and it's kind of interesting. The fan base is kind of divided, which tells me people had their mind made up before they've seen what's going on recently.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. I mean, if you go big picture, playoffs in 2020, winning record through almost 4 years, on a playoff trajectory this year. No Browns coach has done that since Marty Schottenheimer. Belichick didn't go to the playoffs twice in his career. And I'm not comparing Stefanski to Belichick. I'm just saying Browns have had a lot of bad coaches, a lot of losing, and Stefanski has changed that. Not by himself, but he's a big part in it. I think his personality is the right one for this job. The fans may not love the lack of outward emotion, although he dropped about 4 or 5 F-bombs that had to be bleeped out in that locker room speech, so some people should appreciate that. But I just think he's done a great job. I mean, he's got this team fighting through adversity, winning games without, Watson and Chubb and Conklin and Judd Wills, and we could go down the list. And from a play calling perspective, again, I think he's giving his guys a chance. The run game is working. They're figuring out a way to, move the ball passing most games. I think he's done a good job. I think unless the season, unless there's a disaster over the final 7 games, I think he gets an extension after the season. I think he's going to be here for a while, and I think he continues to improve, and the haters are going to have to get used to him.
Right. He should get an extension just based on the way he's coached, without question. The other thing is we mentioned the inconsistency. He still hasn't had a consistent quarterback. The quarterback keeps shuffling, and everybody that doesn't think that's a big deal, go look up Bill Belichick's record without Tom Brady. It's 15 games under 500. So he is without question one of the best coaches in NFL history. Without Tom Brady, he's under 500 by a lot. So that's how important it is.
No, I mean, look at this year where the quarterbacks rank, right? I don't know. I know a couple of weeks ago they were last in quarterback rating, passer rating, all that, and yet you're winning games. So that says something. And I know they have a great defense, but that says something about the coach. Not to mention he hired Jim Schwartz and Bubba Ventrone because he identified weaknesses on his staff. Didn't mind bringing in big personalities, which I think says a lot about Stefanski and the security, in himself. Not in his job security, but just in himself, right? I could bring these guys in, these big voices, these proven guys. Jim Schwartz has been a head coach, and he doesn't care because it's going to help the team. So I just think he does a lot right that doesn't get recognized.